We're almost at the end of the first week in August, so I'll give you a quick tour of the plot. I haven't been around for 3 or 4 weeks, but the kind people on there have done the watering for me, but the weeds have grown rapid. Let's go and have a look. Looking down on the carrot tanks, the sweet candle, all of them seem to be in full flow. And don't seem to be any damage of any root fly. I've pulled 1 or 2 up in the first tank I've done, and that seems okay. So fingers crossed we'll be alright with that. Just step down and got a lettuce there what's gone to seed. The spring onions need pulling now, them are quite thick. Moving around to this side. I've got some more lettuce just going and some more spring onion again. There's a rudbeckia there, some more radish. Into this big bed here, you may remember I planted these of crimson crush tomatoes and dahlias, the ones from Wilco's. As you can see, I've got some lovely flowers on there. Quite a lot of deadheading to do. The cosmos has seemed to have gone haywire. And round the back you'll see a bit later on it's actually collapsed with the weight, but the dahlias are poking their heads up nicely. But the big winner for me, as you can see, there's some lovely tomatoes on there, and these are the crimson crush, the allegedly blight resistant varieties. I've already got some there ready for harvest. There's some decent sized tomatoes there, you can see the size of that. Yeah, and there's 10 plants in there altogether, so hopefully we'll get a fairly good crop off those. Again, lots of dahlias, but deadheading is for the next day or two. I'll be weeding and deadheading. I've spoken to a few people on the site. Nobody's had any blight at all this year, which is pretty good really, considering the rain and the warm spells we've had, so fingers crossed that'll stay away until we can get the potatoes and tomatoes out. It's amazing how the weeds come up in the paths in such a short time. You can see the cosmos there has collapsed, so I'll have to see what I can do about tying that up. Looking into the brassica bed, the broccoli which was on the end has been harvested and blanched for me by one of the plot elders, very kind of them. Got some cabbages ready there. The cauliflowers, there's 1 or 2 just starting to form curds. Some more nice little cabbages forming on here. And the harvest of the broccoli, I don't know if you can spot it through the net in there, is just starting to form some more florets, so I'll get a second picking off those. The Brussels sprouts, they've got starting to form now, and I can just see some starting to come on. As I've said, that's just started teeming down with rain, so I'm going to have to cut this one short and we'll join it when the rain ceases. Alright, we're back on the plot again, and as you can see the sun's made a nice appearance after that rain shower. Back onto the beds. We got, you may recall from the last video, a little tour I did, I put some leeks in. Well, they seem to be doing okay, but the weeds are starting to creep in. So, as I said, the next few days I'll be doing majority of weeding. But another thing we'll be doing is, as you can see here on the elephant garlic, all them is actually, the stems have all, well, more or less rotted away. So I'll be pulling those up as well. Moving on into the middle bed. Apart from the massive weeds, you can see something you probably see there is the those are the zabroon, the banana shallots, and they seem to be doing quite well. On the other side is the first planting of leeks, and again, them look to be fine. This is what was the onion bed, and the weeds again seem to be predominant in there, although looking in between I can see the 1 or 2 onions showing. So I'll try and get into that part there, I don't know if I'll show it. There we go. And The onions have still got, although they did flop over, so I'll just take the weeds out, let them grow for a few more weeks, and we'll see how that produces. The weeds are under the path and a bit of an embarrassment. It shouldn't take long to get them up, them are just annual weeds mainly. And looking into the next bed across there is the main crop potatoes. Those are the ones of the sour palmeiras. And this very first bed is my second crop, second earlies. And these ones are the Charlottes. As you can see, the foliage has died down completely. So within the next week, they'll be coming out. Moving on to the sunflowers, which is part of the sunflower challenge. They've got some nice heads on now, but there's one up there. As you can see the size of that. I don't know how wide that is, but I'll try and get a clipping of me standing by the side of it. I'm 5'6", I think, so it'll give you an idea of the size of that. So there is some heads forming on, although they're quite large. I don't think them is nowhere near as big as the ones I had last year. I think the one last year, the best one I had was 17 inches across the head of the flower. The Swedes are doing quite nicely, but we have got a problem here with whitefly. I'm just absolutely plastered with it, but it does seem to be affecting the plants at all. Moving across here, we got the parsnips. They've put quite a bit of size on. So I had 2 no-shows in a couple of the colours, but apart from that, they're all right. A bit farther on here, got the signs of the peas. There's the Hearst Green Shaft and the Calvin Wonder. Both of them will be, say, weeded next week because the weeds are just taking over everything. A bit farther on there, we have the beetroot, and I should say them are ready for pulling as well, so that'll be a bit more stuff to harvest in the next video. Onto here we got the sweet corn. This variety is the one called Lark. And we've just got a few tassels just starting to show there. So these was light actually going in. But as you can see again, weeds have took over everything. Hopefully them will be sorted by the end of the week. And on the end there we've got our celery. And that's put a lot of size on. With the rain we've had and all, that'll help perk them up because they do like to be kept moist. These are the other sunflowers that I grow, which are put in late, but they've put a spurt on, and there's one there, got quite a bit of height on it, as you can see. In that compound area, we've got 2 purple broccoli, which I've planted in a 30-litre bucket each. And down at the bottom, we've got some courgettes. I've noticed the one's gone into a marrow, but there's another 2 fruits on there, which I should be able to pick. And in the meantime, I've got some more. I think these are French beans in a big pot. I'd forgot all about those. I just put them in there and they've started to do their own thing, so I might leave those alone. The runner beans and the French beans, with the flowers on now coming, which has turned out just right for me, so I can get maximum crop. These are the French beans over here, the blue lightweight variety. And all the way along, this flower shine. I've got a cane broken there, so I don't know what's happened. There's again another thing where the weeds need attending to. Moving into the greenhouse now. Most of the tomatoes have got fairly few fruits on them. And needed a few side shoots taken out. The top's pinching out of the top. Peppers are in the border. I'm just starting to show a bit of flower on. These need staking up. And the cucumber, they've collapsed and needed tying up. They've just gone down, but there is fruits on. I've had one off already, and I've just spotted another one. And so I'll be looking after those. These tomatoes, we've had a picking off those this morning. And it's the same the other side. Plenty of fruit on the tomatoes, but just need them to ripen. And the peppers again along the bottom. There's 1 or 2 flowers just showing, but they don't seem all that prolific this year for some reason. Onto the fruit trees now. This is the agreement russet, and we've got plenty of fruits showing in there. As I say, this is my favourite apple of all, so I'll be looking forward to this. A bit farther on we've got the pear tree, and there is quite a few fruits on there as well. So you can see the asparagus, that's really thick. And the last tree we've got down there is the other apple tree. Again, lots and lots of fruit on there. So all in all, the fruit trees looking as though we're going to have a good season this year. We'll finish this one off on the note there. This is the plot I was in question about, belongs to the local councillor. As you can see now, the mare's tail on there is horrendous. I got rid of all the mare's tail out of my bed and it's starting to appear again, which I'm not very happy about. I have been in touch with the council yesterday, and the guy's coming down on Monday to take some photographs before he starts stage 2 of the process, whatever that may be. This is a public path between the two plots, and you can see my asparagus is moving on there, but that's just a few seconds of tying that up to the supporting canes. If you look at all the seed heads on these, which will be blowing across to other people's plots, none more so than mine, and the state of this area is just disgraceful. So this was a really good plot, good soil, and it's a shame to see it get to waste like this. So that's the state of play as it is at the end of August. In the next episode I'll be doing a bit of harvesting. That'll start off with the Charlotte potatoes, which you saw in that one end bed, and also the elephant garlic that's ready to come out now. As I say that now, the glorious sunshine's gone and it's starting to rain again, so I'm going to close this one off then. So until the next time, I'll see you later and bye for now.